do we beat a narcissist? Now, most of you will possibly already know narcissists come at you with never-ending games, or what seem to be never-ending games, whether you are still in a relationship with them or whether you broke free from that relationship and they are smearing your name to anybody and everybody, getting flying monkeys and enablers on their side to come at you. And it can be a partner, an intimate partner, it can be a parent, a sibling, a boss, a friend. It can be anyone in your life. So how do we beat them at these games? And there's one easy method to beat a narcissist, which is do what they do to you, to them. Using their biggest fears and their biggest weaknesses against them, which is what they do to manipulate you. They use your biggest fears and your biggest weaknesses and your biggest strengths against you to bring you down. Now, this does not make you a narcissist. They do it to destroy other people, to get their needs met, to achieve what they want to achieve out of life without a care for who they hurt along the way. You are doing this to protect yourself, to leave them in the past where they belong, to let them go and be whoever they want to be, just away from you, and move forward onto a much happier life. I'm Elizabeth Shaw, and this channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle these people, and most importantly, how to recover from narcissistic abuse. If you do like the information on this channel, please do subscribe, hit the bell if you want notifications of when a new video is released. So, what do I mean about using their fears against them to win the games that they play? Now, when it comes to a narcissist, they will learn all your strengths, especially in the idealization stage. They will learn your strengths, and then they will slowly chip away at those strengths. They will slowly criticize you. They will slowly bring you down, overts in the obvious ways, coverts in the subtle ways, and they will use your strengths against you so that you end up doubting your abilities, you end up doubting who you are, and you end up doubting yourself in most things that you do in life and your own abilities. They also learn your vulnerabilities, your weaknesses, your fears, and they use them against you, whatever they are. So if someone's biggest fear is being cheated on, the narcissist will cheat on that person. If someone gets cheated on and they're just, that's it, that's the end, goodbye, ta-ta, the narcissist wouldn't risk cheating on that person unless they've finished with them, whatever they want to use them for, as we know that narcissistic people do. So they choose what individuals' weaknesses and strengths are to manipulate and use against those people. Now, just because you're a good, kind, caring person, you didn't walk around with a big sign saying, pick me, manipulate me. No, you did not ask for it. Nobody asked to be abused. Nobody asked to be manipulated. You did not ask for it. You are just a good person. And they manipulated your mind. But once you learn about the disorder, once you learn what they do, you can start building yourself back up. You can start learning your boundaries again, learning the behaviours you will and will not accept from other people. And a lot of the time, people have had a narcissistic parent. So that's where we never really kind of defined ourselves to know what we would accept from people, because we assumed behaviours were normal and accepted those behaviours to be normal that we should have never accepted. So when it comes to the narcissistic personality disorder, it is on a spectrum. So there is those that once you learn all about who you are and who you want to be and where you want life to go and what you will and will not accept from people, what your beliefs are, what your boundaries are, you can manage your time around those people. You don't actually have to cut them all out of your life. You can manage your time around them. There is some that are extremely dangerous. Some, they're all hideous with what they do, but some are extremely dangerous. So you do need to get away from those. You do need to go get no contact with those, and you do need to protect yourself from those. But you've still got to leave them in the past where they belong and move on to your future, to create a new, happier future, to stop living in that past. And I know it's easier said than done. It is, however, possible. So what is a narcissist's biggest fear? They have a few. They believe their strengths are the fact that they control other people, the fact that they can control and manipulate situations to suit their needs. They feel that they are entitled to do what they want, when they want, to whoever they want. Sorry, there's a game going off in the background. And a cough now. They feel they are entitled to do what they want, when they want, to whoever they want. And they don't care for the effects it has on the people around them. The other thing is they feel superior. They feel that they are better than other people. They feel that they are above other people. So how do we use these things against them to break free and move forward onto a much happier life? It's a case of things like their silent treatment. Their silent treatment is used to cause us psychological pain. They hate being ignored. They feel that they are superior. They don't think they should be ignored. They feel that they are entitled to attention. They hate being ignored. So when they are doing things that you don't agree with, that you are not happy with, that you don't accept, you just simply give them no attention. Just take that attention away. You are not doing it to hurt their feelings. You are not doing it to annoy them. You are doing it to teach them that that's fine if you want to behave like that. I don't want to accept that behaviour. And the same as when it comes to how they manipulate your mind. They manipulate your mind in subtle, obvious ways. You are not doing this to manipulate their mind. So when it comes to no contact, you are going no contact simply because you don't want them in your life anymore. Not to hurt them, not to attract them back into your life, but simply because you no longer want them in your life. When it comes to control, they want control of all situations in their life. So, as I often say, nobody throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist who is losing control of somebody else's mind. So once they start to feel they are losing that control of you, some will offer you that intermittent play of them being nice to you, to suck you back into their games. And because you have empathy, because you care for other people, you then look for the good side of them, you focus on the good side of them. And as they will downplay their negative behaviour and make a big deal of their good behaviour, it is easy to look for the good, and it is easy to believe the words that they are telling you. And it does cause confusion within your mind. And as they blame shift, that also makes you doubt yourself and wonder whether it was you in the wrong or them in the wrong. It puts you in a very confusing place. So when they are trying to control you, whilever you are under their control, things go well. As soon as you stand up for yourself, as soon as you stand up for who you are, that's when things start to break down, that's when things start to fall apart, and that's when their games hit hideous levels, from the rage to the silent treatment to the gaslighting, provoking you to get reactions out of you. You've got to stand firm. You've got to stick to who you want to be and where you want your life to go. You've got to take back control of your mind. And It's not always easy to start. There is a lot to learn. It's more than possible. So taking back control of your mind and your life. If you don't want to do something, it is a no. There's no more say no, drawing a line in the sand and they come at you and you step back and then you say no again and you draw that line and then they come at you and you go back. It's a case of you say no and you stand there and it is a no. It's that simple. It's no. It's not who you are. It's not what you want to do. You're not playing those games anymore. If they don't like that, that is their problem. That is not your problem. You're not doing it to hurt the feelings. You're doing it to protect yourself and your feelings. Smear campaigns, they can up the levels on the smear campaigns, and it is hideous. Some of the things they will pull are hideous. Some narcissists are extremely calculated, extremely scheming. They will plot, they will plan somebody else's downfall. Some just act on impulse. It's who they are. They just get triggered and they just do it without even thinking. Either way, they don't look back and reflect at what they've done wrong. They're not interested in what they've done wrong. They're interested in being in control. So taking that attention away, again, they feel entitled. They feel entitled to attention. They want and they need your attention. So when they are trying to control situations, when you step back and take that attention away from them and put the attention onto you and your life and where you want to go now and the things you want to do, your thoughts, taking back control of your own mind, your beliefs, and not playing into the game, not giving them that attention. When you've got flying monkeys coming at you saying whatever story the narcissist is making up to provoke some sort of reaction, all you have to do is say that's fine. If they want to say that, they're entitled to say what they want to say. I'm not interested. Or one that I used on somebody quite recently was, oh, tell me what I did next, because this is quite exciting. And the look on their face was priceless, because there was just like, she's not defending herself, she's not explaining her version. And the gossipers soon stop gossiping. When they're only getting it from one person, the gossips, they do die down. They do start to leave you alone. They start to find something else to gossip. If people want to gossip, they are going to gossip. So knowing who you are, knowing your truth, knowing your side of the story, and I know it's incredibly hard. We as humans want to defend ourselves. We want to explain our point of view. And that is great with good people that are listening, with people that are only interested in more gossip, are only interested in feeding the narcissist more information. It's just not worth it. It's just leave them to it. And it does take practice. It takes practice. It takes time. It takes effort, because we are reprogramming our subconscious. We are reprogramming how we are wired to behave, how we are wired to react. And sometimes that can be from birth if you had narcissistic parents. Sometimes it can be a long-term relationship. You slowly, over time, picked up patterns, picked up things that you do, picked up how you react, picked up how you behave. You are unravelling all that and creating a new way to live your life. Now, narcissistic people are extremely predictable. You don't know that while you're living that. Once you're out of it, once that fog clears, once you start living your life for you again, you can see the predictions of the patterns of their behaviour that the narcissist you are dealing with cycles round. When it comes to a partner, they will idolise, they will rush the relationship, they will fall in love extremely quickly. You will have met the love of your life, the person of your dreams, and they will swoop in on you and pick you up so high that it's an incredible feeling. I'm not denying that. It is an incredible feeling. It's what they do. And then they will find out your strengths and they will compliment you on your strengths. They will even make up compliments just to suck you in. flattery. They flatter you just to suck you in. And then slowly over time, they will twist these around and give you those sly digs so that you doubt yourself. And you just don't see that it's happening because you believe this person to be a good person that loves you and cares about you. So you couldn't imagine someone actually doing that to you. And over time, they slowly devalue you, slowly chip away at you, slowly play those games so that you end up in pain, you end up questioning what you did wrong, and you end up giving them all the attention, you end up making it up to them. And then at some point, they will discard. When it suits them, they will just up and leave. Parents and siblings will do this. They will treat you well, get what they want out of you, and then ignore you. Good people can just be busy in life. Good people can just be busy. It's nothing personal. They got busy. They will get back to you and they will talk to you when you need. Then with a narcissist, they will come for the hoover. Now, I really don't like the term hoover. People do, and that's fine if people like the word hoover. I don't like it because it feels like your hoovers. It comes from the hoover, which basically sucks up a piece of dirt. So calling it the hoover is basically saying that we are a piece of dirt that they are sucking up. And we need to shift how we talk to ourselves. We do need to start talking to ourselves in a happier way and in a better way, and not how they've programmed us to talk to ourselves. Again, writing things like that down helps. Picking yourself up when you talk to yourself negatively. When you're saying to yourself, oh, I can't do that, or I'll not be good enough at this, or people won't like me. You've got to stop that, and you've got to consciously say, no, I'm not talking to myself like that anymore. I can do this. I might make a mistake along the way. I'm human. We make mistakes, but I can do it. I am capable of doing it. So again, pick up on how you are talking to yourself. The hoover, need to find a new word. If anyone's got a better word for the hoover that they use, add it into the comments so that we can have a nicer one that works for us and not for them. So they come and they suck you back in, and they use all the manipulative tactics to suck you back in. And once they've got what they wanted, they spit you back out again. So if you want a narcissist back, there's ways to do it. I don't recommend that at all. No, it's just not wise. And you will see the patterns that they play. You will see the games they play. The less you react to them, you see how they up the games. When it comes to like children, you'll see what they cycle around. And once you start to observe their behaviour and how they cycle around, you can be prepared of what they are going to throw at you next. And it's always best to be prepared, because then you're ready for it. You know it's going to happen. You know what you're going to do. Children, for example, if you know that they've cycled around one thing and they didn't get a reaction from you, so on the next day they're supposed to pick them up, they're not going to bother picking them up because they want to annoy you. So just arrange something. Just arrange something with the children and don't even think about them. And I know that is also hard because you've got the beliefs there that children should have two parents, and the beliefs of the parent you thought they were going to be, and you've got to shift those beliefs out and work with the situation that you've got. Work with the people you are working with. They don't have the ability to think on certain levels. They don't have the ability to take your opinions on board. They don't have the ability to look at different perceptions from other people. They are very tunnel visioned with their own point of view and their own game. So the best way, long way of explaining that, the best way to be a narcissist is to stop playing. Stop playing. Work on your own insecurities, work on your own vulnerabilities, work on your own boundaries, work on your own beliefs, work on your own values, work on your dreams, work on where you want your life to take you now. And I know a lot of people lose absolutely everything to these people. If you're one of those people, it's never too late, and you are never too old. You are now a blank canvas to start your life from now, from this moment, to where you want it to go. So start picturing things that you want from your life. Start taking the steps to create those. Start applying for jobs. Start looking for houses. Just take the baby steps, each and every one. You will get there. People have got there before you, and you can achieve it too. I know it's painful if you're at the start, but you can. And as I say, the best way to beat them is to just stop playing their games. And most of us do slip up with this. Most of us are like, I've got it, I'm just not reacting. I am not reacting to them anymore. When they come at me, they're not affecting my emotions. No, I'm moving on with my life. I will retreat, I will rethink, and I'll only respond if I have to do so. And then they come at you with something, and the anger, emotion gets pushed, and you react, and you're back in that cycle, and then you're the one feeling bad, and then you're the one. It happens. If you've done that, you're not alone. Some people do get it straight away. Others don't. We are individuals, so it takes us all a different amount of time to get there. The thing is though, we can all get there, we can all achieve this, we can all break free from the painful memories of the past, and we can all move forward onto a much happier future. We all have the power within us, we all have the strength within us, and we all have the capability within us to do this. So stop playing the games. The best revenge is you having massive success, whatever that success is for you. The best revenge is you being happy. The best revenge is you no longer playing their games, you no longer being affected by their games. The best revenge is letting them go and live their life how they want to, and you going to live your life in a completely different direction, much happier. Thank you for listening. Bye.